Okay, hi. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Saugat Mahapatra. I've been a biker for about 17, 18 years, give or take a few. And today we're going to talk about the BMW 310 GS. Okay, so most of the rides that we guys do involves a lot of long road trips. It would have open run highways, and it would have city traffic, and then the off-roading bit. Because I represent a club called Bullheads. We do not do traditional rides. We do off-roading, we do offbeat places. So that involves a mix of the entire flavor of the Indian highways. Now, before the last ride, I called up Let's Ride and said, hey, do you have something for me? And they were like, yeah, why don't you try the BMW 310? So here it is, and we took this little beast thinking probably a 310 among the 500cc Royal Enfield monsters. Well, let's see how it copes up, maybe the brand. And we were surprised. In the first 5 kilometers, it really made its presence felt. The pickup, the acceleration, the comfort, the handling, off-road, on-road, everything put together, way hands and legs above. You really have to look down and see, am I really riding a 300cc bike, or are they trying to hide something? They missed the zero somewhere. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. But okay, now coming to the handling of this bike. So on the Gurgaon Faridabad road, there are plenty number of turns where you could be, hitting a knee bend at times. The bike is forgiving. It accepts your riding style the way you ride it. It does not have its own tantrum. There are no riding modes, none of the jazz. It's tuned perfectly to the Indian driving conditions. We took it off-roading into the Death Valley, and there was slush, there was loose cobbles, there was a lot of sand, where typically a Royal Enfield tends to do a fishtail, which this bike does not even think of doing. I mean, you can just, you don't even need to stand on the foot brake, you can keep sitting and you can rev. And then, of course, your high speed. So, because it's a new bike, we were not doing a really lot of high speeds, but still at 110, the bike wanted me to rev it even more. And that's a fairly good enough speed. I don't recommend high-speed driving. I request people to stay within the speed limit. If you can figure out what a speed limit in India actually is. It varies, right?
Absolutely.
Nobody tells you what it is. Now, the last thing before I leave somebody is, so should you buy this bike? Depends. One motorcycle can never do all, can never fulfill all your requirements. But with this guy, maybe it can. You can use it as a daily office commuter because it handles the city traffic pretty well. You can use this bike for your occasional weekend trips on the plain high roads, that's fine. If you have a bunch of guys like me who are Royal Enfield fanatics, off-roading, mud trailing kind of guys, sure, you can tag along with them anytime you feel like. You can play with the big boys, you can party with people, and there's enough space to have your lady or a great friend behind. Now, the first thing that hits you when you sit on the bike are the suspension. So if you see, so we have got the upside down suspensions on the top. It really feels like a walk in the clouds. You sit on the motorcycle and it gently receives you. It says, hey, hi, how are you doing? It's fine, great. So you don't get that upside down shocks at this price range on a motorcycle of this brand. Forget it, you don't get it. So that's great. And regarding whether you should buy it or not, I really don't think you should buy, because Let's Ride right around the corner. You can just give them a call and the bike will be there, fully tanked, ready, spick and span, documents in place, everything put in shape, insurance stuff. So there's no need to buy. Okay, so great, have a nice fun.
Thank you, Saugat.
All right.